Okay, so welcome everybody, and welcome Arputha, Master Arputha. So we had a wonderful session yesterday on day one, and today being day two. Let us get into meditation in initial few minutes as Arputha um, guides us through the meditation, and also let us integrate the things that we discussed yesterday about grounding and the prayer, which is what is the real prayer, and and also about the meditation. So many things we discussed, very powerful quotations from Bible, and we are so fortunate that somebody is there for us to decode those things. So no matter whatever the religion and whoever the master is, they always said the same thing, but it is in different forms. Okay, the when you decode it, the underlying meaning is same. We are all specks of the same spirit, and we are all unlimited beings. We are light beings. We are not just this physical body. So all the masters, all the religions, they say the same things. But it's just that how you interpret is where it matters. Okay, so we are so fortunate that our master Arputha, he is there for us to decode. We don't need to do any hard work here. So he is doing the hard work for us, uh, and he's giving that information. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel here. Okay, Arpita. So over to you now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna. Yeah, don't know if I am deserving for these great words, but yeah, always you are inspiring and motivating. Thanks for that. And maybe before starting our wisdom sharing, maybe let us start off with meditation today. Say we will meditate for 20 minutes and then we will go for wisdom sharing. Yeah, and maybe I can share the music.
Yes.
So, friends, let us sit in a comfortable posture. Kindly close your eyes, remove your specs if you are wearing, and clasp your hands, cross your legs. Let us just connect and spend time with ourselves. If we don't give time to ourselves, then who will give time for us? We now ready to go more deep within us to understand who we are, to understand that we are not this body or mind, but we are the spirit which is eternal. Let me share a beautiful music which will guide us. Be with your natural and normal breath. Let us meditate for next 20 minutes. last 2 minutes, masters. Let us remain in this absolute silence, calmness. If you want to continue the meditation, please do continue. If you want to come out of the meditation, gently place both your hands on your eyes and open your eyes whenever you want to open your eyes. Hope that was a deep meditation. If you want to share anything, don't hesitate to share later. And now maybe let us start with our wisdom sharing part. Let me share my screen. So yesterday we started off with this slide, which is coming from the Gospel of Matthew. So we just saw how Jesus is expecting us to be in the righteous path, to show mercy, to receive mercy, and to understand our responsibility and to be the light and to be grounded, to understand that we need to give, so that we have to be very, very humble that our left hand should not know what our right hand is doing. And we also went through how to pray, how to be grateful enough. And here the prayer means simply to meditate, to be with yourself, to be with your higher self. No need to ask anything, as your higher self knows better than what you want, what you know. And quickly we saw also the power of now, the power of being in the present moment. And today we see this topic, which is ask, seek, and knock, which is a famous dialogue or famous quote from Jesus. So it goes like this: ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, we'll give him a snake. If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? So, in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. Very wise, isn't it, friends? In the last yesterday's session, we saw we don't have the necessity to ask, but now even Jesus contradicts his own words. He's asking us to ask. And there is no need of being guilty when it comes to ask anything. When we also have that great intention, that pure intention, and as it mentions clearly in the last point, in everything, whatever you do, do to others what you would have them do to you. So if you expect something to have, you need to also give the same to others, and it will be given. So asking is understanding where we are and asking the help to our friend is not wrong, as far as our intention is pure and it is for the right purpose and it's for a greater purpose, greater intent. God is not gonna do any miracles to give us anything. Once we understand everything that is happening is miracle, then there is no need of, you know, asking. But in order to understand that everything is miracle when we are on the journey, it's better to ask and try to do. If we want to cross the river, it's God's duty to give us the boat, but it's up to us to take the boat and sail and to cross the river, to go to the other end of the river. But we can't simply say, I am waiting so that the God will come and take me to go to the other side of the river. God helps, our higher self helps, but it's us who need to grab that opportunity. What we think is what we create. If our thinking is to create a day of happiness, and that's what we will create. From sadness, we can't create happiness, but when we are happy, as we saw yesterday, our future is going to be that which we are currently. So if we want to create a better future, better do that now to create that. And in the ninth point, it's so very powerful. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? So imagine, friends, if you have your children and if you have your friends, if they are going to ask you to give them something that they want, let's say a candy, we won't give them something else, right? We will give them whatever they asked. If we, being in this ignorant state, if we know what to do to those who ask what they are asking for, then don't we know how much our Father in heaven, which is our higher self, which is the eternal, the source, the creation, will do to us? even without asking to it. But when we are in that frequency of vibration, where we have the intent to ask for the need of everyone, for the betterment, for the welfare of every creatures, then whatever we asked will be given the foremost priority. This is what Jesus meant. Ask what others, what you would have them do to you. So there is no wrong in asking when the intention is pure. And once you ask, just do, put your efforts, seek and knock, do towards that, put your efforts, put your work, put your energy. Where the energy goes, where the attention goes, there the energy flows. So we know all this already, and it's up to us if we are going to make use of this science of we create our own reality and be grateful. As you go, proclaim this message: the kingdom of heaven has come near. So Jesus asks his disciples to go and to share this message to the people, saying that the kingdom of heaven has come near. And he is simply giving the authority or the power that what he got from the Almighty to his disciples and asking them to heal the sick, rise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. Do not get any gold or silver or copper to take with you in your belts. No bag for the journey or extra shirt or sandals or a staff, for the worker is worth his keep. Such a profound wisdom on how responsible we have to be when it comes to our duty. Our duty literally means doing service. Doing service is our responsibility and which is our dharma. As we got everything for free, it is our duty to give it for free. Nothing we paid, everything we got for free. As we saw even yesterday, the same statement. But here, again, with another anecdote, another example: heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons, freely you have received, freely give. So Jesus gave his disciples the power of healing others. So since he gave to them of free of cost all these powers, they also have to understand the fact that it is whatever that is given to us by this nature, we have that responsibility to do. If you know Hindi, take classes in Hindi, conduct meditation classes in Hindi. If you know French, conduct the classes in French. People are waiting, souls are awaiting for you. So we need to understand that we need to be the salt of the earth, as what we saw yesterday. And that is our purpose of life. For freely it is given, and freely we also need to give to others. So when it comes doing the purpose of the Almighty, the purpose of the nature, then there won't be any constraints in our life, friends. We will see a path which is completely of green signal. So we don't have to worry. What karma will I create if I heal others? What wrong will happen to me if I interfere with others? As far as we stick to our life purpose, as far as we understand the greater picture, as far as we do the duty of the Almighty, because things happen through us and we don't do, and there is no karma. When we tend to vibrate in a frequency where we don't know anything, but we simply be the medium of making things through us. And he asks, believe in this power, the eternal power, that it takes care of you if you take care of others. So if our intention is to take care of others, if our intention is to heal others, then it's the purpose, it's the duty of the nature to come forward and to feed you, to help you to not to become sick. So he asks in the point 9 to not to even carry any single thing with us, not even gold, no silver, no copper, not even a cloth or a sandals, no bag. Just go, and people are there ready to serve you as far as you stick to the greater purpose. Patriji says the same thing, isn't it? He gave this meditation to us for free. He didn't charge anything. And it's now our duty to give, to share this wisdom for free. Because we got it for free and we share it for free. It's our duty, it's our responsibility. So this is the power of being grateful and be a child. At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, who then is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? He called a little child to him and placed the child among them. And he said, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes the lowly position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. We think that we need to educate children, and we got a huge responsibility of teaching and growing up a kid. But we forgot the fact that we are here to learn from them. Always the new generations come with updated version from us. If we are in a certain level, then eventually the other generations, those who are going to come, are going to be in a level which is furthermore higher than us. So that always we can learn before we leave this earth from them. So we are not their teachers. We being parents, it is our dharma to learn from them. We need to treat the children as our spiritual teachers. They know things better than us. We need to give them respect. And Jesus asks us to be a child. What does it mean? What are the qualities of a child? We may need to interpret, we may need to understand. A child won't carry anything. A child simply be in the state of present moment. A child is innocent. A child won't take any revenge. It lives completely. It won't think too much of the past or the future. It is burdenless. A child explores. A child always wants to learn new things. It is always curious. It wants everyone to be happy. If we make any fight in our family, we may notice the child would have got affected or traumatized. It doesn't want it. It doesn't like. It wants always friendship with everyone. So Jesus asks us to be a child with these qualities. In what the qualities that we got before we started to live our life in this world. That is the product that God developed, that the eternal, the Mother Nature created a product before the influence of this society. So, in order to have that power maintained, when we are a child, we are already having our third eye opened. There is no blockage in any system. We always communicate with our higher self. We are always intuitive. And He wanted us now to be back to that state. How? By simply get rid of the mind, by get rid of this physical sense pleasure related things, not by running behind our sensorial pleasures and temporary happiness and the chattering mind. But he wants us to lose that what we are not and to become that we are, which is the qualities of a child, the ultimate innocent observing nature, a pure awareness. That is the nature of a child, being aware. So, friends, we need to be a child. Connectedness. What do you think if a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away? Will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go to look for the one that wandered off? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep than about the 99 that did not wander off. In the same way, your Father in heaven is not willing that any of these little ones should perish. We can interpret this in two ways. When we tend to lose anything, whichever we got already, let's say we got two eyes, and let's say one of our eyes is slowly reducing its capacity of seeing the sight. How would be the state of us? How sad we would become. Imagine from tomorrow onwards we will see only with one eye. Won't we be always thinking of that losing the eye that we are having so far? Won't we be always worrying of thinking that what would happen if I won't have an eye? How the world is gonna be without having an eye? I can't drive anymore without an eye. I can't do my daily routine without an eye. I can't be a medicine practitioner if I don't have an eye. So imagine we have two hands which is working, two legs which is working, two ears which are working, a mouth, everything that is working, but still we are worried about that which we got already, but we may not have it anymore. And that bothers us. That's true because we are always connected. Nothing we got is of random happening. It is a must, it is need, and that's why we have that. So in nature, we are always connected. That's the reason why whenever we lose anything, we feel as if we lost everything. Because single thing matters, a single atom matters. We don't want to lose anything. But at the same time, we also need to understand how much we are gifted, how much we got already, and how much grateful we have to be for whatever we got. We never ever give attention to the things that we got so far. There used to be a blind, there used to be plenty of blinds that Jesus used to heal. And after getting the sight, those people are like wondering how it happened and they would be like rejoicing like anything. But imagine us, we always have that sight, which there are many people, those who are not having them. Are we still rejoicing in the same way that the person who didn't have that eyesight since his birth? We have everything to rejoice. Each and every second is precious. Each and every second is miraculous. Once we are gonna be aware of what we possess and how gifted we are, then we will stop complaining of what we don't have. Even though we are connected with everything, we won't complain anything if we feel like we are missing anything because we can't lose anything. Even knowingly or unknowingly, we are always connected with everything. It's up to us to be aware of the fact that we are always complete and perfect. So, friends, thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity today to share this beautiful wisdom of Jesus Christ. And it's profound, it's amazing, isn't it? Thank you so much. And it's so very powerful. And if you want to share anything, don't hesitate. Thank you.
Thank you, Arputha. Thank you for yet another wonderful session today. The first and foremost thing that you shared today, ask and it will be given, right? So doors are always open. You just need to, you know, take that step to enter into that. And whatever is required, it is always fulfilled. It's just that our mind, it asks for more, but ask and it will be given. It is maybe in a different context that as Arpita mentioned, right? So if you're seeking something, that whatever you're seeking will be found, right? So that's amazing. And then the being grateful, and also a very important thing that you shared today is we should be responsible for our actions, whatever we are doing, whatever we are talking, whatever we are, thinking. So all the actions, so it should be what you call trikarana shuddhi, right? What you are thinking and what you are talking and what are your actions. These three they should be very pure. Blessed are those who are pure at heart. This is one of the Jesus teachings. Maybe he will mention again in next session. So this purity should be there in this Trikarana Shuddhi, what we call. See how they are linked. Trikarana Shuddhi is a term from, Hinduism, and then about this coming from uh, Jesus, about those who are pure at heart or the blessed ones. right? So we are receiving so much from the universe, and what are we giving back? No matter how much ever you give, you are not really, doing the equal amount you are giving back. Can you give back the amount of air you are taking in? Can you give back the amount of, the nature and the food that you are consuming from the nature? Can you give back? No. The water, the resources. Can you give back to the nature? No matter how much ever you work, the only thing you could do is at least is not to harm that. And how are you harming that? By eating unwanted food and, killing animals. Even the single, the smallest creature, insect on this planet Earth, they are doing their work. We are just, we are taking the support of those, but still we are killing them. I always mention about the earthworms and how big, how major work they do. Ants, they create the drainage system. Can you imagine ant, a earthworm? Can you imagine? So we should be very responsible. Thank you, Arputha, for mentioning, emphasizing on this responsibility. We should do whenever there is a possibility. We should contribute to the community. And for example, the work that we are doing, Arputha is doing, we should be doing. And in another 6 months, we will be doing the Buddha Purnima celebrations where we will be coming together and meditating together. It will create the ripples. So whatever you could support in any form, it is not necessarily about in terms of the finances. It's you can do anything, right? Of course, uh, money is the important thing these days, but to be honest, uh, in the world of spirituality, the money should be the least priority. But unfortunately, it has become the most priority now. Whatever you want to do, you need money, right? So, and about the child, be a child, the amazing wisdom in this, teachings. And Patriji always mentioned about it, only with meditation you can become a child. Only when you become a child, then you can enter into the kingdom of God. And this is, you see how it is linked to the Bhajagovindam. Even in Bhajagovindam, it is mentioned about importance of this, innocence. Ramate balonmattava deva Bhajagovindam, which is a child doesn't have the feeling of jealous and sorrow. They do not, they long for something which is important at that moment. For them, at this moment, chocolate appears to be more appealing than a Koinur diamond. If you go and take them to the Tower Hill in London, and if you show a chocolate, ask them, what do they choose? If they, for them, the chocolate is important. They don't care about the Koinur diamond, right? So that's the power of innocence. That's the power of, the uh, to become a child. Only with meditation you can become a child. Nothing, no other thing, no healing, nothing. Nobody can heal you. First thing is you must understand nobody can heal you except your own meditation, and nobody can tune your chakras. There is no, hammer. There is no nothing. Only your meditation can. It's a science. It's not a magic. You are the magician for your own life. So what a wonderful teachings today. I really loved it. Again, it's a lot of uh, in-depth wisdom. Thank you for bringing in the treasure of wisdom to our PSSM people and for everybody, right? So if somebody is going to see this video in PSM UK, so yeah, amazing wisdom, Arpita. So thank you. Thank you for this. If anybody has anything to um, add and share, please feel free.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you. Right. I take silence. No one has anything. Um, by all means, you can ask the question. Arpita is always available here. If you want to listen to the teachings, you also have the opportunity to join in the morning, 5:30 a.m. again. Uh, so see the combination of meditation and wisdom sharing. So when you meditate, the wisdom sharing, it goes deep inside and you understand the real uh, wisdom there. Okay. So thank you everybody for contributing to this. And we will also share very soon about the events that are going to happen in the future. For example, the Buddha Purnima, the major event that is going to be done by uh, all our masters. Everybody, whoever is following Anapanasati is a PSM UK master. Everybody, whoever is following. Okay, there is no distinction. This is a PSM UK, and there is no seniority and juniority. Everybody is a master is master. Okay, the moment there is senior and junior comes into the picture, then you are not doing meditation. Only there is a guidance, right? So Arputha read Bible and is sharing with us, and I read something, which is aligning with this thing I could share because I heard with. I am not really the source of this wisdom. The wisdom is coming from ages. We are only just, you know, adopting and listening, and whatever we have listened, whatever we kind of participated in the workshop with Patriji, and you know, we are just sharing that, passing that information. We are all postmans. We are not really, writing something here sitting. So we are sharing. So everybody is equally same. For example, Indraji, we were talking about how important it is plant-based and not killing animals. And Indraji came and said, "Thou shall not kill." Simple statement, right? So this is very important. And when it comes to plant-based, even though I became vegan in 2012, but I look at Arputha. The amount of work he's done in last 2 years is amazing. Everywhere he goes onto the stage and talks about vegetarian and vegan, plant-based, and the person in the audience, they become vegan. I've seen it. Immediately they, said, "I'm from today, I'm becoming vegan." I have witnessed it in the session. That's the amount of commitment he has. How he got? With meditation, only with meditation. So let's all do that. Let's all work for the cause, and it's our responsibility to take care of this beautiful planet Earth. Thank you. Thank you.